I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome to my channel. As always, I'm Austin. Join with me, very special guest, Miss Maria. You have to pronounce your last name for me because I'm going to butcher it. How do you pronounce your last name?
My name is Maria Pasichnik.
Say it one more time.
Maria
Maria
Pasichnik.
Hashishnik.
Close enough.
Okay, good.
Excellent.
Okay, good. Yes.
Well done.
Maria, thank you for doing this. It's an honor, a privilege. You have such a vibrant spirit at the gym. Your clients always said you're just super infectious, your energy. You're just a vibrant soul to have around the gym, and it's just an honor to sit here with you. I know you have a lot to tell, a lot to possibly inspire somebody with, and that's the whole purpose of doing this is if someone's watching this, just hopefully they can be inspired by your journey, the things that you've experienced, the difficulties you've been through, and just everything that goes into your story. Hopefully someone out there is saying, Maria did that, so that'll give me the strength to go forward also. So I really appreciate you doing this for me.
Well, thank you. I'm doing it for myself because what I really appreciate about you, Austin, is your love for God and your discipline. It takes a special level of courage to do this self-work. So that's where we align.
Yes.
Yes. So thank you for having me.
No, always. So I guess to get started, my first question will be for you. Just tell me a little bit about your origin, what brought you, well, first where you're from, and then what brought you to the United States, and just some of the struggles that came with coming to this country as just an immigrant. Just like you said, you came here, just go ahead, just go. I'll give the floor to you. Just give me some history about your origin.
Well, I came to the United States from Ukraine 10 years ago. In May 2025 was my 10-year anniversary, and in order to honor it, I got a tattoo. It says 10, you see?
Okay, yeah.
10 years of growth. So the plant symbolizes growth,
Yes.
and the plant has 5 leaves. 5 is my birth number.
Okay.
I'm a Christian, so obviously numerology or astrology is not something that we should be engaging in.
Yes.
But I did ask ChatGPT, and ChatGPT said
It has
that
the answer for everything.
there are a lot of symbolism in Bible, and as long as that happens to me all the time.
Yes.
There is a lot of symbolism in Bible, and as long as you do not do anything evil or you're not trying to predict future,
Yes.
that's okay.
Exactly. Yes.
So yes, I'm from Ukraine. I've been here for 10 years. When I first came here, I spoke no English. So I came here on a student visa.
Okay.
It's called J1. So basically, Ukraine has a deal with some of the United States companies. So you apply for visa, and if you get approved by U.S. Consulate, then you get a chance to come to the United States and work.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I did not speak English, so the only job I could get was a housekeeper. I was in New York upstate, a little resort village called Lake Placid.
Okay.
And it was $9 an hour, and it was the best job ever. It's because I was listening to my music, and I love cleaning, so it was easy.
Yeah.
And our Thursday treat was going to McDonald's.
Okay.
Because when you come to the United States from abroad, what you do, you translate dollars to your own currency.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I know it's weird.
Yeah.
So I remember the first 4 months in the United States, I had a rule, like when I go to the grocery store, I do not buy anything that is more expensive than $2. Yes, us. $2. It's back in 2015.
Okay.
Not in Houston, in a little resort village.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't know how you're doing.
It was doable because there was those meals.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not frozen. It's ready to eat. It tastes absolutely horrible. Like but we were making it happen.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
we didn't have a kitchen. We were living in a little motel. We had a microwave. It's just,
Doing what you do to survive.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So I was a housekeeper in the morning, dishwasher in the evening,
hmm
and I was the only female in the kitchen. Everyone else were males,
Yeah.
and they really, I don't know, they were nice to me because they really, they respected how hard I work.
Yeah.
Have you ever worked in the back of the restaurant, like in the kitchen or?
So when I was 18, I
Uh-huh.
worked at McDonald's. It was one of
Okay.
the worst jobs I've ever
Yep.
had. Yes,
Yep.
it was absolutely terrible. But yes, I worked in the back of the kitchen,
Mhm.
washing dishes,
Mhm.
sometimes cooking the food. But it's a super dirty job.
Yes, it is.
I did
Mhm.
not enjoy it at all. But
Yeah.
I just did it as a summer job coming home
Yes.
from college.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've worked in the back of a few restaurants. I did McDonald's,
Mhm.
Arby's at one point.
Okay. That's an upgrade.
Yes, yes. I think those were only two restaurant jobs.
Mhm.
I try to stay away from restaurant jobs. I feel like, especially Americans, we are too picky about food. And so it's a bad service job because
Uh-huh.
if you get people that are on their lunch break and you mess up their food,
Mhm.
they take it way too serious. So I just was like, this is not an industry I want to be a part of. So I can't do a food industry job.
It is tough. It is tough.
Yes.
But let me tell you something. If you are in Ukraine, it's top 10. I'm meaning times 10.
Okay, yeah.
We also take our food very seriously. So, yes. And I don't know. I feel like working with Americans was the best experience in my life because as Ukrainians, we are very straightforward and we do not sugarcoat. So, if you did something wrong,
You'll
and
say- yeah.
someone says it to you, and you do not get offended because hey, I messed up, and this manager is pointing it out to me. It's okay.
Right.
But here it's if, for example, I remember I was a busboy when I learned a little bit of English, so
Yeah.
my job was cleaning dirty plates of the tables, and I remember I was polishing the glass before the shift, and the glass cracked. I still have the scar right here,
Mhm.
and I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna take it out of my paycheck. No, because that's what we do. Because I
Right.
had a restaurant job back in Ukraine, and that's you break a glass,
You have to pay for it.
you have to pay for it.
Yes.
So I'm like, so this is bleeding. So it was pretty deep because it was, I don't know, it was a glass.
Yes.
And my first thought, it's not blood. It's not oh my god, it's probably too much blood. I'm like, fuck, they're gonna charge me. And I come to the manager, and instead of yelling at me, instead of telling me oh, it's gonna be taken out of your paycheck, she's like, oh my god, Maria, are you okay? Oh my god, she's giving me first aid kit. I'm like, wow, okay, I love this country. This is incredible. Yes. So that's the background, and it's a long story actually. How I got all the way to Houston and
Yes.
how I became a trainer. So, but that was the beginning. New York Upstate, Lake Placid.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I know.
I think
I
sometimes
have a lot of stories.
here in America we take certain jobs for granted, and we're just so, I guess, spoiled that it's we don't understand.
Spoiled, you're just comfortable.
Exactly.
Okay.
Comfortable.
Being
I
comfortable
like
is
the word
good.
comfortable
Yeah.
because it could be so much worse, and we're so ungrateful for some of the jobs we have. For example, at FedEx, if you go to FedEx as a package handler, you start off, I think, $16, $17 an hour.
Oh, that's a lot.
And people are ungrateful for that job. And
Really?
it's just I say to them sometimes, I'm like, aren't you grateful that you have a job that pays you a livable wage? I know 15 can be difficult to live off of, but at the same time, you're making 15. There's people out there making $7, $8 an hour.
Yeah,
so
$7.25. That's the minimum in Texas.
Exactly.
And waitress, they make two
Yes,
something,
exactly.
$2.14, let's say, plus tips. So it's different. I guess it's different for everybody. But again, as an immigrant, it's hard to get a job when you speak no English.
Right.
Extremely hard, right? So every time when someone was hiring me, I was like, oh my god, thank you so much.
Yes.
I would thank them 10,000 times. And who cares that I dropped out of a fancy university in Ukraine to come to clean toilets to the United States.
Right.
I have a job. I'm good.
Right.
That's it.
I'm making money. I'm moving forward.
And
That's
I'm
all.
19. I was 19 when I did it. Like, my mom and dad do not pay my bills anymore. Like, so what? I mean, $9 an hour, beautiful. I was actually very disappointed when I came to Texas. I love Texas. Texas is my favorite. Everyone must know that. But I'm like, hey, I came to the United States in 2015, and the minimum wage in New York was $9.
Yeah.
And I come to Texas in 2022, and it's $7.25. I'm
Yes.
like, what the fuck? Like, how? Well, I'm sorry. I do believe in God, but I
Yes.
cuss. You know, David Goggins says that he cusses not because he's evil.
Yes.
Because he cusses because he's passionate. So
Exactly.
sometimes there is no way to describe
Sometimes
what you're feeling.
in order to describe the way I'm feeling, I have to curse. I have to say a swear word every so often. That's the only way
Yes.
for me to convey how deeply I am passionate about this. When I play basketball, I curse all the time.
Really?
Yes, all the
I
time.
didn't know that.
Yes, I curse a lot. Yes. And it's not because, like you said, out of anything malicious or evil, but it's because I'm super passionate about this. And
Yes.
if I were to be on the basketball court and I said, "Oh, shoot," or something like that, it's not the same as shit. Like, so it's a different level of passion. And
Yes.
I probably should improve my vocabulary, but it's like you said, there's a level of passion when you're cursing by, and you can feel that passion also. But yeah, that's, like I said, I'm sure you have tons of story. I guess that leads into my next question. Coming from the dishwasher, working as a housekeeper,
Yeah.
how did you get into fitness? And where did your love and enthusiasm for fitness come from?
Well, fitness, it's a tough question. I don't even know where to start. I hated working out.
Really?
I was failing physical education classes in elementary school, middle school, high school, college. I almost got kicked out of college. I studied political science, okay?
Yes.
But you do have these classes that are mandatory.
Right, you have to, yes.
And physical education is mandatory. And English was also mandatory.
Yes.
So funny. So imagine, 10 years ago, well, almost 11 now, almost 11 years ago,
Yeah.
I nearly got kicked out of university. I'm not joking right now. I had to bribe my English teacher to give me an, how do you call it? So F, it's like fail, so
Yes.
you cannot, so what goes like
D.
almost F?
D.
Yes,
Yeah, D.
I literally bribed her.
To get a D in the class?
Yes. In English.
Wait, so this was in Ukraine, right?
Yes.
So you have to take an English class in Ukraine?
Yes, absolutely, because I was studying political science,
Okay.
so you must speak English. You must speak
Okay.
English, yes.
That seems a little odd to me.
Well,
is
it's
that,
different,
is
yeah.
that everywhere in the world? I don't mean to be, but it's like...
Yeah, everyone has a different system. I don't know. Like in Ukraine, they're trying to teach us English, but, well, it's like everyone is trying to learn Spanish in the United States in
Right.
school, but do they really speak
No,
that?
no, not at all. And that's because I took Spanish
Yeah.
all throughout middle school. I took Spanish 2 years in high school. I took French 2 years in high school, and I can't.
French? That's so
Yes,
cool.
I can say a few things, but I can't. I could not have a conversation or a deep conversation.
I couldn't
yes.
even say a few things. Like I couldn't understand anything.
Right.
I was just like, and I would hear a familiar word here and there,
Yeah.
and then made the sense of it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was interesting. It was scary, but I'm like, whatever. What's the worst thing that can happen? You literally have nothing to lose.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
So yeah, fitness. Wow. Okay, so I was failing physical education
Yes.
classes all throughout college. Then I came to the States. I first came to a gym in 2016 in Chicago.
Okay. What gym was it?
Planet Fitness.
Okay.
But not your I don't know, bad looking, stinky,
It was a nice
ghetto Planet Fitness. I'm sorry, I saw some of the Planet Fitness
Yeah,
gyms,
no,
and it
it's
makes me
bad.
sad. It makes me
Yes.
sad. That one was downtown in one of these skyscrapers.
Okay.
So all professionals who were working downtown, they were going there. It was
Okay.
so nice and clean. It was well maintained. It looked better than this.
Really?
No, Maybe it changed. I don't know. I haven't been to Chicago in 10 years
Okay.
or for 10 years. But no, it was beautiful. So it wasn't my idea. I had a boyfriend or whatever you call it. I don't
Yes.
know. He was weird. I don't know, boys, like whatever. It's another story.
Yes, another yes.
So he's like, so we were done working, and we were working at the restaurant across the street, and he's like, Maria, let's go to the gym. I'm like, dude, it's 9 p.m. I'm tired. He's like, no, let's go. So he came, his friend came, we got me a membership. We were kind of working out. They were like,
Yes.
yeah, so I remember my first time in the gym. Really, first time in the gym in 2016, so 9 years ago.
Yes.
And we broke up, and then I moved to Washington, D.C. I tried to go to going to the gym there a few times. I'm like, I wasn't consistent. Like, just, not knowing what I'm doing. I was just doing whatever. But then I got married. I had an amazing child, and then I was feeling even more insecure and more fat than ever before. And I'm like, I am 24 and I feel fat and I feel ugly and all this, and I feel lazy, all these horrible things that I've been told that I was throughout my life.
Right, yeah.
So it was deep on my subconscious level. So I'm like, okay, I'm 24. I cannot be living my life like that. So when my little son was, when my baby son was taking a nap, my ex-husband was watching him. I would go to the apartment gym, but I had no idea what I was doing. So I was just watching YouTube and walking on the treadmill.
Yeah.
And then I started running. I ran for 5 minutes. And I'm like, oh, I think I can do more. And then I eventually did 30 minutes, and that's how it all started.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot, I know.
No, I was just like, so where did so it's probably a lot in between, but give me just basically a short version of how you went from getting on that treadmill to personal trainer that changes lives here.
Fitness changed my life. I never been so confident. I never loved myself and respected myself as much as I do now. No one can tell me nothing now. Like, people can. I cannot say. I cannot find a good word for it.
I know. Yeah.
I stay humble, but at the same time, if you are saying something to me, and I know for a fact that it's BS, well, I'm gonna be polite about it. But I'm like, you can tell me nothing, man. You can tell me, like, that's it. So once I started seeing results from working out, I felt different about myself.
Yes.
I carried myself differently. I respected myself. I loved myself, as I mentioned. So that's how I got an idea about becoming a trainer, because I'm like, okay, so you have all these people who go to the gym. Most likely, majority of them are someone who've been working out their whole lives. They play sports in school. I'm like, okay, they're good. How about these moms who feel like I do? How about these little girls who've been called fat and lazy and ugly and stupid and all these horrible things that I've been told when I was 4 and 5 and 6? My whole life, it's absolutely horrible.
Right.
And I'm like, these little girls and these females and these moms, they need my help. They need someone who would understand where they are coming from, where they need someone who's gonna tell them that it's okay to be tired and it's okay to not do everything perfectly. So the hardest thing for them is to start, and that's where I come into play.
Right.
So I hope it answered your question.
No, it does. And I think that's just what's so important. That's what I try to tell other people. Like, athletes, it's easy to train athletes. It's easy to train people who have been working out their entire life. That part's easy.
Yes.
It's, like you said, the guy who's been sitting on his couch, he's super overweight, and he has no desire or energy to just change his life. and I know how he feels. You know how he feels.
You've
And
been
it's
that
like-
guy.
Yes, exactly. I've been
I
that guy.
want to know
Yes.
more about your story,
Yes.
actually.
And so a little bit just like
Yeah.
about. So I was super overweight. My mom just fed me when
She
I was a
loved
kid. She did.
still loves you.
My mom, and again, love her to death, and it's not a fault of her own.
Yeah.
It's just she loved me by giving me things.
Yes.
Like her friends would tell her, the doctor would tell her, her mom would say, "Stop overfeeding him. Stop." She does it with her dogs. Like she'll
Yeah.
constantly give her dogs treats, and it's like, Mom,
Uh-huh.
they don't need that. They're fine. And she's like, I just want them to be. And it's like that's
Yes.
not what happiness. And
That's her love language.
it is.
That's
it
it.
is.
You cannot
That's
blame her.
who she is. She's a giver. She's
Yes.
given her entire life,
Mhm.
and I love her for it. But I just don't, and I don't have discipline either. I don't know when to say no.
You don't
It's-
have
no.
discipline.
So
This
it's a
guy doesn't have discipline.
terrible combination. So you have someone who just gives,
Uh-huh.
gives, and someone who doesn't know how to say no. That's enough. I don't need any more. So
Mhm.
I remember like people tell me like how big I was, and I was like, there were times where.
How big? Give me a number.
So the biggest I ever was probably my sophomore year of high school. End of my sophomore year, I was about probably 5'7"ish, 5'8"ish.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I was short, and I was about 270. I think the biggest I ever got on the scale was 272.
270.
272, yeah.
Okay.
And then I started getting a little bit taller my junior and senior of high
Okay,
school.
that's good actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I stayed around
Mm-hmm.
245, 250, but it was still just overweight. I just
Okay.
didn't. I was
Mhm.
just always thick and just not in shape. But I always played basketball, so
Oh, that helps. That's
yes,
good.
it always kept me in
Uh-huh.
decent shape.
Uh huh.
And then when I went to college, I didn't have any money, so I was poor.
Yeah.
Kept living on the meal plan, so it's like if the cafeteria's closed, I can't eat. And I was playing basketball all day, every day. I almost got kicked out of school too because
Why? What did you do?
so when I first got, because also my mom, she sheltered me a lot when I was a kid. So
Mhm. Yeah, mine too.
I didn't go to my prom. I didn't go to dances. I didn't do a lot of socializing when I was in high school. I just played basketball,
Uh-huh.
would hang out with the kids in my neighborhood a little bit, but I
Mhm.
never ventured out and did other things.
Okay.
So when I went to college, that was because I went to school in Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
And so that was the first time my mom didn't have this control over my life. So it's like, what do I do? Like,
I love that freedom.
Yes, exactly. It's just like I don't
Beautiful.
exactly. So I started going out,
Yeah.
started drinking. So I was just like, I can do whatever I want. I don't have to go home if I don't want to. I can go out and live. Like no one's controlling me.
Yeah.
And so part of that was, like I said, I don't have any discipline. So
Mhm.
I was like, well, I'm not gonna go to class. I'll be all right. Like my mom's not gonna get mad at me if I don't go to class. End of the semester comes, I get a call from my mom.
Mhm.
What the hell are you doing in school right now? I was like, what do you
Uh-oh.
mean? And she was like, you're failing everything. And I was
No
just
way.
like,
How does she know?
she got a copy of my report card. So she like,
She
so
can do it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So you can log in and view everything online. So
Uh-huh.
she just had access to the account. So she just looked up to see what my grades were going to be.
Oops.
And yes.
How bad was it?
So in one of my math classes that I took, I calculated what I needed like a 98 on my final
Was that
And-
lot?
in order just to get a D. So
That's crazy.
that's how bad it was.
Did you make it?
No. I failed my first semester. So I
Okay.
had to go, they put me on academic suspension.
Okay.
So I had to go talk to the dean of my specific department or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Asked for to come back and everything like that, and then just plead my case and everything. He let me come back, and so
That's
I was
good.
like, okay, I can still go out, have fun, but it's like you got to learn how to say, I
Mhm.
can't do that right now.
Yeah.
I got to focus on this, and that's
It's
where
hard.
my discipline started to come in, where
Uh-huh.
it's like, hey, I know you want to go out right now, but right now you kind of need to focus on this right now, because if you don't focus on this, you're not going to be able to go out anymore. You're not
Mhm.
going to be able to have fun and party and do all these things you want to do.
I disagree with you. Because that's what so many people choose not to go to college
True.
and they still make it.
That's true. I think part of it was just, it was such a shock going from being with my mom where she
Uh-huh.
controlled so much, like, hey, be home at this time, do this, do that.
And you
So-
listened?
Yeah.
You're a
1,000%,
good
yeah.
child.
Hey, I was a-
That's
yeah.
amazing.
The most trouble I ever got in when I was a kid was getting like a C or a D, like on a report card. Like
That's
I didn't,
amazing. Wow.
I never got in any serious trouble when I was
Mhm.
younger.
That's very important.
Yeah.
Because
I was,
boys, everyone keeps telling me boys are wild animals.
we are, but I think it's just it's wild, like in a dirty kind of way, like, oh, I'm not gonna shower for like 2 weeks or
Really?
something like that. Yeah,
Ew, that's
It-
horrible.
exactly.
You do that?
But yes. When I was 12 to 13, I just went
No.
through. I went through this phase where
Isn't it itchy?
don't know why I went through this. It's disgusting looking back on it, but like 12 to 13, there was like a period where I didn't take a shower for like 2 weeks or something like that. It was during the
Okay.
summer,
Uh,
and I'm just not gonna take a shower. I'm not gonna sleep. I'm just gonna be up all day, play video games, and
okay.
just a dirty boy phase.
Mhm.
But I think every boy goes through it, and just
Really?
maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe it was just me, and I was just a weird kid. but-
No, not about. Okay, so I came from Ukraine. I was growing up in the United States. I remember when I was in 5th grade, and we start going through puberty, and boys started smelling really bad in the 5th grade. And I'm like, and some of the girls like,
Like, what do you guys do? Are you guys not showering at home? Like,
I know. I think it's like part of the hormonal changes,
Yeah, probably,
and
yeah.
everything. Yeah. So it's not you. I guess it's kids everywhere. It's just you have to go through it. And some kids have more guidance, others less. So it's part of it.
yeah. But going back to
Mhm.
so when I was in school, didn't have any money still, so that's where I lost a bunch of weight. So I got down. The smallest I ever got in college, I was so proud of it too, was 188 pounds,
Okay.
and that was the first time like I had ever looked on because I always weighed myself because I was always self-conscious about it. Like I said,
Yeah.
got teased for being overweight, fat in high school.
Mhm.
So because I would always check the scale because I tried to start losing weight
Mhm.
my junior year because I was like, I'm gonna play basketball. I want to play professional basketball.
Mhm.
And so junior year of high school, I was like, if I can get down to like 220, I should be okay. Like I would be okay at 220. Like I feel like that would be skinny enough for me.
Yeah.
And then my freshman year or sophomore year of college, I was like, I'm 180. I never thought I could be this size. And it's like you said,
Yeah.
once you lose almost 100 pounds, and even still, it was still like a period of 2-3 years that took me. But
That's incredible.
Yes.
That's good because it wasn't too much too
yes,
fast.
exactly.
So that was a healthy way. But how did you do it? Did you starve yourself? That's it?
Not start. Yeah, kind of starving myself.
Well,
It was
it worked.
right.
No health
It-
issues.
No.
Okay,
none
that's
at all.
it. That's
Yeah.
it.
And
Job done.
so, like I said, it was difficult, but it was mostly because I didn't have the money. So it was kind of a forced discipline. Like, hey,
Mhm.
I want to eat right now, but I can't because I don't have any money. I don't have any food right now. So if I don't have any groceries in my dorm and the cafeteria is closed, I can't eat. So it's like go
Yeah.
find something more productive to do with your time than eating.
Yeah.
So it forced me into that kind of discipline.
Mhm.
But when I came back home from school, I reverted back, and I went through this phase where I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I
Mhm.
knew I wanted to play basketball,
Yeah.
but it wasn't working out the way I wanted it to.
Mhm.
And so I was like, I don't know what to do. I need to find a job just so I can start paying bills. Because I was still living at home with my mom at the time.
Mhm.
And our relationship kind of got strained because she always wanted me to finish school, and I never did.
What did you
And-
study?
I changed my major like 4 times. It started off mechanical engineering,
Okay.
then liberal arts,
Okay.
then criminal justice, and then I changed it to accounting. So I changed my major 4 times.
Okay. And what was
Um,
the last one?
Accounting.
Okay. And
Which-
how far along did you get?
I got the semester of mechanical engineering down, but again, I failed.
Mhm.
And then liberal arts I did first semester, passed that. Like I was good with liberal arts, but then I was like, there's nothing I can do with this really.
Mhm.
And that's when I changed to criminal justice. Criminal
Uh-huh.
justice is where I actually kind of started like understanding like the dynamic of, okay, study hard Monday through Friday, Friday night and Saturday night, you can go out, do whatever you want, but you have to get the discipline of going Monday, wake up, go to class, get all your classes done, make sure you have everything written down, then you can go to the gym, have fun,
Mhm.
go eat, study, then go back to the gym if you want to, and then just get that down Monday through Friday. Then Friday and Saturday you can go out and have fun. And so I started to break things down into a structure once, I think that was my second semester of college, I think, or second semester of my sophomore year, where it started to click like, hey, you have to be an adult. No one's going to hold your hand. If you fail at this, it's on you. And so that's where I got a little bit of the discipline of, hey, structure your life. Like, set things up into small sections of your day. Like, from 7 o'clock to 3 o'clock, got class. 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, go eat. 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, go work out. 6 o'clock to about 8 o'clock, you can go eat, hang out with your friends for a little bit. 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, go study. If you have time to go to the gym for a little bit, go to the gym for a little bit, and go to sleep. Do the exact same thing the next day. And so that structure really helped me, but I started feeling like that just wasn't where I was supposed to be. So that's why I came back home and kept trying to pursue the career of basketball. And that caused a little bit of a rift between me and my mom, because she's like, oh, well, you should have went to college. You should have stayed in college. This is a sure thing. Like, this is what I mean, like, college is what you're supposed to do. And basketball, like, that's some dream you're chasing. Like, there's nothing tangible behind that. And I believed in my heart of hearts, like, no, basketball is what I'm supposed to do. Like, that's what, at the time I didn't know, but I was like, that's what God, I believe, was calling me to do. Like, this is what your love is. Follow this. This isn't what you're supposed to do. And then my mom and I just always butted it, and we still butt heads to this day about it. And so she's just like, no, college was the safe option of what you should have chosen. And I was like, no, I know who I am and trust myself. And that was also, like you said, the confidence thing when you lost the weight. When I got down to 181 and I saw that number on the scale, no one could tell me anything. Like, it was like I lost 100 pounds by myself. There's nothing you can tell me. Like, there's nothing you can possibly say to me that is going to hurt me, because I've done something very few people can do. Like, I got up, made a decision to do something extremely hard, did that, and I accomplished something that only I understand, and no one else can relate to that. And so it just, like you said, when you do something, when you set a fitness goal, it just triggers something in your mind where it's like, no one else can say something to me, because it's something that so many people struggle with and they can't overcome it. So when you do overcome it, it just gives you an insane amount of confidence. But that's a little bit about me and just where my almost love of fitness came from.
Oh, what do you mean almost? I mean, you love it?
Yes, I mean, love it more than anything. Unhealthy
relationships. Yes. You cannot even.
But just going into the mental aspect of training, I guess that's going to lead into my next question. What, I think, because you answered a little bit, what mental struggles did you have? One, coming, like I said, learning English, learning a new language, coming to a place you've never been before, adopting a new career. What mental struggles did you deal with? And then how did fitness not cure those, but almost disguise them and just, like, help you cope with them?
Mental struggles. Let me think. Well, not good enough.
Right.
Being good, you're not good enough. You are an imposter. You don't know what you're doing. 90% of new trainers fail within the first year because it's hard to make it.
Yes.
Even for Americans who were born here, who've been playing sports their whole life. Some of the trainers that I met, they went to school for kinesiology, exercise science. They fell at being trainers.
Yes.
That's mind-blowing. So when I was getting into it, before purchasing my course, my personal training course, I knew all about it. And I'm like, well, it is hard, but guess what? Me getting into the United States, me getting that US visa, it was a pure miracle.
Right.
So I'm like, I do hard things for a living.
Exactly.
I'm gonna figure it out, and guess what I did? I did. So mental struggles, you're not good enough, you're wasting your time, it's never gonna work out. I think everyone has similar thoughts every time when they choose to do something difficult.
Yes, 1000%.
So,
and going on what you just said, I think one, like you said, 90% of trainers fail within the first few years. I think the biggest thing is people see, like, for example, a guy who goes to the gym, who works out, and he's like, well, I can be a trainer, I can do that, it's easy. I think something that makes you and I special in terms of training is we have been in that dark, low place where it's like, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to do this. I don't have the strength to overcome this. But we both have, and so it's like, oh, I have overcome this, like I have done this, and it is possible. It doesn't matter how far down you are, how dark the place you're in is, you can climb your way out of it, and you can do it by yourself. Like I said,
Yes.
God will say,
You
hey,
must do it by yourself.
yes,
You must learn how powerful you are.
yes,
If
1000%.
someone comes and saves you,
You won't
that's
appreciate
not a good idea. It's not even that. Like, you will never learn how cool you are. You will
Yeah.
never learn how resilient you are.
it. Yes,
And you will always be looking for someone to save you. Now you just do. You know that no matter how bad it's gonna get, you're gonna find the way out.
Yes.
Because you have a system. You know how to get out. That's all.
and I think that's put it perfectly, because in my head, there's nothing I can't do. When everyone's just like, oh, you can't, I'm like, there's nothing I can't, like, I genuinely in my heart believe there's nothing that I can't do. Me and it's a stupid comparison, but me and my friends, we were talking on our other podcast, and we were saying, like, if you were given 3 months to train, could you beat anyone at their sport? And I was like, I genuinely believe I could, because my work ethic and everything I've overcome, I genuinely believe if I set my mind to anything, I can either accomplish it or come damn close to accomplishing it. So
Yeah.
I remember sitting on my mom's steps at her house, just in the dark, just saying, God, I just need someone to save me. And God has never sent anyone to save me. It has always just been like, you are in this mess, get out of it.
Yes.
Like,
That's the toughest part.
yes, I'm going to be there with you the entire time, but I'm not sending someone to save you from this.
Yes.
And that's something I used to curse God for. I used to scream, like, why are you putting me through this? Why are you doing this to me? And it's like, I'm doing this for you, so one day you will sit back and you will be able to tell someone, no one is coming to save you. You must do this on your own.
Yes.
There is no, because if I send someone to save you, you're just going to get back in the exact same spot before. And you're not going to be able to go forward regardless. And like you said, now if any obstacle's in front of me, it's just like, okay, like, I deal with this,
Yeah.
and I just move on.
But guess what? Now, at this point, it's very hard to deal with certain people.
Yes.
Because I'm like, I'm going to give you an example. So just recently, I was speaking about creating some kind of events. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is because I don't want the person to be angry at me.
Okay.
But like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to create this event in Houston. And that person is like, well, it's very hard. It's very hard to find the space. I'm like, no, it's easy to find a space. She's like, no, whatever. She's like, no, it's hard. It's hard. She says that, well, it's hard to find money and it's hard to find a place. I'm like, dude, once you have money, it's easy.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like, but it's not that easy. You know, people who, like, you present them an incredible idea. You're super excited. And they're like, well, I don't think it's going to work because of A, B, C, D, Z. So once you show me that you have it in you, I'm going to be respectful. I'm still going to be friends with you. But there's going to be a limit.
Yes.
Because I cannot be poisoning my brain.
Yes.
That's a poison.
It is.
Because I worked so hard to overcome that victim mentality.
Yes.
So, have you heard of see every obstacle as an opportunity?
Absolutely, yes.
I
Absolutely.
trained my brain to do so. It took me over 10 years because 2015, when I came to the United States, it was like I literally flew across the ocean, and I remember how I got out of the plane in New York, JFK, and I remember that, I'm following a group of people, and now we have this TSA or whatever. I didn't even know what it was. And I'm like, I see these people filling out some papers, and I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, I don't know, it's in English. I don't speak English. Good things there were other Ukrainians on the boards. They're like, okay, so we have to declare things that you're bringing to the United States. So it's like, after that experience, it's easy. Everything is easy. We just make it so complicated. Stop crying.
And I think, I don't know why everyone just has the mentality of like, oh, it's hard. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do this. And it's just like, I don't think like that.
Not anymore, but you used to.
Yes, not anymore. Yes, you're right.
It's
You're
very important
right.
to mention.
Because
Austin mentioned.
Yes. Everyone say. I hear that so much,
Really?
so much. Yes.
I said it the first time. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You have a cool last name.
I do. I'm so
Where
grateful
does it
for
come from?
Have no idea. I've never met another mention that's not related to me, so I have no idea. I don't know if my
Have you
mom.
done your research?
Not yet.
You
I'm
must.
I'm going
I'm
to do it, but I
curious.
have not done it yet. But yes, I don't. I try not to show anyone that
Mhm.
tells me like they can't do something or oh it's too hard. It's like I distance myself from people like that because
Yes, you
one,
must.
it's like you said, I don't want people like that around me. Like
Yeah.
one, that's dragging
Well,
me down. Like
it does drag you down.
Yes.
But also, like sometimes, well, there are people who are willing to learn and listen, and I'm like, there is a nice way to go about it. I'm like, okay, have you tried this? Have you tried that? As I start listening, sometimes, like even with my clients, we go a long way, and their lives are changing for better
Yes.
because they are learners. I am a learner,
Yes.
and I believe that I can learn from everybody, no matter if how much money they make, no matter if it's a lady that sells me things at McDonald's, or maybe it's I don't know, fine dining restaurant in River Oaks, and I'm on a date with someone wealthy and
Right.
handsome. You know, I can learn from anybody.
right. Yes.
Anybody.
1000%.
So some people are willing to learn, others don't. And once I see that you are so close-minded, I'm like, well, I can give you the best advice in the world, but you are not ready to use it yet.
Right.
You are not. You're gonna hit it, but you're not gonna get
You're
it.
not going to apply it. Yes.
You're not gonna get. You're not ready yet. You haven't done your homework. So it's yes. Distancing is good because we have to protect ourselves
Yes.
first of all.
Yeah.
But there are those who are willing to listen. That's what I learned.
That kind of leads me to the next thing where, as trainers, I think it's and I think it's hard, especially for me. I don't know if it's hard for you, where I only want to work with people that want to work. If you don't want to work, it's very hard for me to convey what I'm trying to teach you, and I'm still learning how to do that. And that was something I struggled with. My mom told me I was going to struggle with that.
Yes.
She's like, you have to understand, not everyone wants it as bad as you, and that's okay. Not everyone is
You
going
see,
to.
I cannot get it. I'm like, are you okay hating your life, hating your job? And they're like, well, I don't hate it. It's okay. And I'm like, are you okay with just being okay?
He's like, are you?
Like,
is
what's
that
the
good with you?
point?
Yes.
Like, I mean, some people seem to be okay.
Right.
Okay.
And that's where it's like
No question.
some people are just
That's fine.
content and they're just happy. And
Yes.
it's like, and I think where it's like you have to just with certain people, it's like, okay, if you want to maintain where you're at, that's perfectly fine.
Yes. So that's something I've been struggling with. I still do because I believe that everything is my fault.
Yes.
So I came. So I learned it from Tom Bilou. Tom Bilou, he's one of the founders of Quest. You know, Quest Nutrition. It's a $1 billion company.
Yeah.
So he was one of the founders, and then a few years ago he sold his part, and now he has a very successful YouTube channel.
Okay.
It's my favorite YouTube channel. It's called Impact Theory. So he interviews athletes, writers, doctors, you name it. That guy has them on their show.
Yeah.
Incredible guy. So he taught me that, like, if you want to succeed in life, everything is your fault.
Yes.
So if I am teaching someone how to work out, if I'm guiding them on their weight loss journey, and they quit on me, I'm not like, oh, they're lazy, they're undisciplined, they don't want it bad enough. No. I'm like, what could I have said differently? What could I have done differently?
Yes.
Because communication is everything. Like, for example, about 2-3 weeks ago, I met an NFL player, and he plays.
Here?
Yes, down the Buffalo Bayou. No, not in the club.
Okay.
Yeah. So his name is BJ, and his friend, his name is Speed. He's Speed on Instagram.
Yes.
His name starts with Jaylin. I forgot his real name because on Instagram he's
Yeah.
Pete.
Yes.
Okay, so two guys. They're both football players. So the one of the guys he recently got signed up for Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, he's cornerback. He literally got signed, I think, in April.
His name's Jalen.
No. Jalen
okay.
is a guy. So both of them are from Houston. They're
Okay.
friends. They're 22 years old.
Mhm.
Very cool guys.
Okay.
It's a full story how we met
Yeah.
by accident. But so the way I speak to those guys, like 22-year-old
Yeah.
football players,
Yes.
is completely different from how I speak to my 77-year-old
Yes.
lawyer.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah.
You know, so it's every single time when my client files, and they file only if they stop working with me,
Yes.
it's my fault
Yes.
because I haven't found a way to communicate to them in their language. And a lot of times I am too nice because I know that you're supposed to be asking these difficult questions.
Mhm.
For example, like, okay, so your body fat percentage is 40 or 50%. Okay, you have a lot of visceral fat. It
Yes.
means that there is a lot of fat surrounding your heart, your internal organs. Hey, you are pre-diabetic, pre-diabetic, yes.
Yes.
Your blood pressure is high.
Yeah.
Like 5-10 years from now,
You're
it's gonna get really bad for you.
Yes.
How much do you love your kids? How much do you love your life? Do you want to see your grandkids? These are the questions I should be asking.
Right.
But I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings because my feelings have been hurt so much in my life that
You
I
don't
do
wanna put that on
not
someone,
ever do that to other people. And I'm still like, even if they quit on me, I'm still trying to maintain contact. I'm still checking on them. But I don't know. It's like some trainers say, more experienced trainers that I look up to say that I'm doing disadvantage to people by not asking them
Yes.
these hard questions.
Mhm.
I guess I'm just not ready to speak like that.
And because it's very
You know what
tough.
I mean?
Yes, it's very
Like,
tough.
I don't want to make anyone cry.
Exactly. Like if someone's sitting across from you, they're coming to you like saying, "Hey, I want to change my life. I understand it's not healthy." I don't want to tell them, "Hey, you keep living like this in 10 years, you might be dead." Like that's a very I would never want to say
But
that to someone.
that's
Yes,
true. I'm
but it's
sorry.
something. It's a reality where it's like
Yeah.
I feel like, and that's why I feel like we have to have those uncomfortable conversations because it's like you've been comfortable
Mhm.
your entire life. That's why you look the way you
Yeah.
do. That's why you have these problems. That's why these things are happening to you. That's why I'm here. I'm here so that you can change this. And I think that you have to give people those dramatic examples in order to shake them because they've obviously probably tried to lose weight before. Like
Yeah.
these health issues didn't just come up today. So
Exactly.
they probably had these issues before. And so I think you just need that dramatic example of like, hey, I understand you've tried this in the past. You tried doing this. You tried doing A. This has to stop now, or else you're not going to be here in 6 years. And so it sounds harsh, but at the same time, it is harsh. Like in 6 years, you might not actually be here. So I'm telling you this right now because it's much better coming from me right
Yeah.
now at this table than a doctor saying, hey,
Yeah.
this is pretty much your last day on earth
Okay.
right then and there. So
Guess what?
yeah, it's going to be harsh either way.
Yes.
I'd rather it come from me where we can do something about it as opposed to you've got the tubes in your nose, you've got the IV and everything like that. Your family's saying goodbye to you.
Well, I've been trying to convince somebody for 6 years. No kidding. They don't want to hear me. They don't want to hear me. They're like, I'm fine. I'm good.
I think with people like that, it's just like, okay, I've done what I can. Like, I've tried my best. I pray that you find guidance.
Yeah, that's all I can do
Yes.
is to pray for them at this point because it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, but you cannot, I don't know.
Like, we kind of already talked about it, but what are some of the difficulties that you face as a personal trainer? Like, just, you don't have to name anybody specifically, but just some of the things that
I do not like calling myself a personal trainer. I used to be one, but now what I do is bigger than being a trainer.
Yes.
So a trainer, and please correct me if I'm wrong, a trainer for me is someone who takes you through a workout. I do not take people through workouts. No. I tell them, I ask them, well, what's your lifestyle? Do you enjoy working out? 90% tell me, oh, it's okay. Or
Yeah.
they say, no, I don't really want to be here. I'm like, okay, so tell me your lifestyle. Tell me how many steps do you take a day? How much water you drink? How much protein you consume? Do you have medical conditions that I should know about?
Right.
Things like that. So I'm like, okay, how busy you are? How often do you travel? So I take their lifestyle and I create a plan for them that is doable, that is
Right.
realistic. So when they travel to London or
They
to
don't
New
miss anything.
Delhi,
They can still work.
they
out,
do
yeah.
not feel like they're failing. So I'm not a trainer. I am a coach. I had to learn. I had to earn the title to myself.
Yes.
That was huge because it took me a long time to prove it to myself that I am who I say I am,
Yes.
and that's the most important. So the struggles, I guess, sharing my big vision with people, and I'm very grateful for being here in Houston because people in Houston people in the United States are nice, right?
Yeah.
Amazing, love the United States. But people in Houston are like next level special to me.
Yeah.
It's because here, because of my job, I work with very successful, very educated people. So I work with engineers, lawyers, business owners, business consultants, doctors. So I have access to the best of the best. And they are teaching me a lot. So when I share my big ideas, for example, one of my ideas, I want to buy this place in 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's a very ambitious
Yeah,
project,
yeah.
okay? Because I Googled how much they pay in rent.
Yes. I can only imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a nice facility. Yeah.
Yes. So like when I say it to my friends, they look at me like I'm crazy. But like my clients who made it in life, they take it serious. I think they do. I mean, I believe that, hey, if God gives me health, what I'm gonna do with my life? Of course I'm gonna make it happen.
Yes,
Because if you do not do anything, if you just stay comfortable, I'm gonna be bored.
Yes.
So there is always way to progress. So that's what I'm struggling with right now. Not just a trainer, but just like a human. You know what I mean?
Yes. Because I have huge ambitious goals.
Yes.
Because I want the gym I'm going to build, and I say I'm going to build it. It's going to be 3 levels.
Yes.
There's gonna be 2 pools at the bottom. Middle floor is going to be 2 basketball courts, and the floor up top is going to be weights, and it's going to be
Love
super
it.
nice.
Yes.
And like I said,
How much do we need?
at least I'm saying at least probably $1 million. At least $1 million.
Have you done the business plan yet?
Not yet. I've just done like the design, and I have a magazine
Design.
at my apartment
Uh-huh.
with like the equipment that I want, like the
Oh,
turf field that I'm
yes.
gonna have, the type of pool I'm gonna have, and I've visualized it in my head
Yes.
what this gym
I
is gonna
can
look.
see it.
Yes.
I can see it right
When
now.
I'm
Beautiful.
on the court downstairs
Yes.
at the Met, I'm
Mhm.
like I'm pretending like, oh, I'm at my gym
Yes.
working out. This isn't. I'm
On
not
your
at the Met.
second floor.
Exactly. Like
Mhm.
this isn't my I'm not at
Yes.
the Met. I'm at my gym, and
Mhm.
so I think it's just so important, like you said, in your head when people are just like, oh, you're never gonna buy this place. Like there's no possible
Well,
way.
you're never gonna buy
Exactly.
this place.
Exactly.
You are not me.
Exactly. And I think that's where special people are just so unique, and it's just like I'm grateful when people tell me I can't do something now.
Really?
Like, yes, I'm
I'm
super
still
grateful.
getting pissed off. I'm like, shut up.
No, I'm
Shut up.
because it goes back
It
to
makes me so angry.
really. I love it. I love when people tell me I can't.
It
do
makes me
something
angry, and you use it as fuel.
Yes.
And then I look at them a few months. Sometimes it's months. Sometimes it's not years. Sometimes it's months. I'm like, and they're already like they look at me differently.
Mhm.
But I'm like, well, I don't need your respect anymore.
Yes.
I tried so hard to communicate to you that I mean what I say and I'm gonna make it happen.
Right.
But you didn't believe me. Moreover, the way you treated me, the way you spoke to me, made me question myself.
Exactly. Yes.
And I'm like, well, that's disrespectful. That's not a nice thing to do. So, yeah.
And I think because I used to get upset also when people said, "Oh, you can't do this," it's like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna
Fuck
show you."
those people.
And then I think where I don't know when it clicked for me, where
Uh-huh.
it's like I'm not trying to prove them wrong. Because there's someone might say, hey, you can't do something. Like if someone said, hey, you can't jump all the way across the other side of this gym. It's just like, and if I try and I fail, they're gonna be like, oh, see, I told you I couldn't. It's like, yeah, I still have the courage to try and do that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's super important is just even like now, I still try to play professional basketball, and people are like, oh, it's not gonna happen. Like you don't have like this is like you're too old, you're not big enough, you're not fast enough. It's like I'm still trying. And one, I feel like that's what my brand is supposed to represent. The fact that I'm still trying something and I still believe it wholeheartedly in my heart that I can do it, I think that's more important than whether or not I achieve the goal.
Yeah.
I think it's just important like, hey, you believe you can do something, try it. If you fail, you fail.
Okay, wait. Let me ask you this. So how old are you?
33.
Okay, and how old are the players who get into the professional basketball?
It depends. I mean, it could be anywhere.
What is the oldest?
Like oldest player playing right now? I mean, there's people.
No, oldest player who got into professional basketball.
I mean, there's people 35, 37. Yeah,
they got into professional basketball in that age.
Yeah, because you can play there's examples of everyone like playing professionally like at all kind of ages. Like so, it just obviously you want someone who's in like their early 20s because you can develop them into certain things. Okay. But at the same time, you can play, and they just like clubs and organizations just want to win. They don't really care what the talent or player looks like.
I love it.
Yeah. So it's just like
yes, it's beautiful.
And so my thing is like I don't need to go be this 22-year-old rock star. It's like God will lead me in the opportunity. He hasn't failed me yet, and I don't believe he ever will. So
here we go.
He's going to lead me to the right circumstance, the right situation, to where it's like, hey, what's your name? I'm Austin. It's like, hey, we need you to go do this. And it's like, okay, I'll go do this in Australia or whatever it may be. And it's like, we're going to get you to do that. And like I said, even if in 10, 15, 20 years, I look back and I still haven't accomplished my goal, I'm not going to stop trying because, one, I believe I owe it to, because I was talking to Rich and he's like, you don't know how many people are watching you. And
draw
inspiration from that. So I think that one of my goals is I can't ever give up on this because I feel like I'll let everyone else down. And it's like, yes, if I fail or if I quit, then it's like, damn, Austin gave up. He didn't fulfill. You never know how close you are. And so my motto is like, I'm either going to get there or I'm going to die on the way there. Like, it's going to be one or the other. I'm either making this or I'm going to die. Like, there is no in between. So I think it's just super important to understand, like, hey, chase something, and if you fail, you try. So what? You try. I wake up every single day and I go to bed with no regrets whatsoever.
And that's an amazing feeling.
It is. Laying down at night, I sleep so well just knowing.
You have peace.
Yes. I gave 110% of what I could have done.
Yes.
I left no meat on the bone today. Like, I'm exhausted from everything that I did today. I think we've talked a lot, covered a lot of issues.
Yes.
One last thing I want to ask. For any little girl that's coming from the Ukraine right now, unsure of herself, low confidence, what would you tell her, or what would you tell your younger self as you prepare to get on that plane going to America?
Well, okay, so it's Ukraine.
Yes.
Not the Ukraine.
Oh my God, Ukraine.
Very important.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's my mission here in the United States to tell the world about Ukraine. Okay. And I want to say thank you. And I'm sorry I'm not wearing a suit. Some people will understand the joke. It's a. I'm gonna send you a video so you understand why I said it was kind of funny.
Okay.
Well, my message is not to the Ukrainian girls, not at all. My message is to any person who ever been told you're lazy, you're fat, you're ugly, you're never gonna make it. Oh, who do you think you are? Look around. Like, you are poor. You're never gonna make it. Like, chill out. Why are you trying to get into this fancy university? Your diploma is a piece of paper anyways. Your future is cleaning toilets or working in McDonald's. Like that's like my family. So my mom made it happen for me to go to this fancy university in Ukraine. Uh, she paid for it, and it
Okay.
was a lot of money. She needed to go to Poland to make money, and my whole family was criticizing, and they were shaming me, and they were like, "Oh, why would you do it to her?" Because it was a lot.
Yeah,
You could buy
yeah.
an apartment for that amount of like it
Oh,
was a lot.
yeah.
Yes. So I'm like, every single time when you have a dream, and someone tells you, "Well, I didn't think if it's gonna happen. You're not this, you're not that, and you're this, and that." Don't listen to those people. It's not constructive criticism. It's
Yeah.
not helpful.
Right.
Okay? Because when you come to someone who is wise, a wise person, and you tell them, "Well, I want to go to space," they're not going to laugh at you.
Right.
It's actually a sign of an idiot that being right in front. Okay,
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm being way too mean. Okay,
No.
someone who hasn't done their self work yet. Okay,
Yes, exactly. Yes.
so if you come to someone and you say, "Okay, I'm gonna go to space. I want to go to space," a wise person is gonna ask you, "Well, how do you think you're gonna make it happen? Do you have a game plan? Like, do you know how much it costs? Or maybe, I don't know, if you do not have $350,000 for the ticket, well, maybe, well, if you're a high school kid, maybe you go to school and you learn how to become an astronaut."
Right.
And then people gonna tell you, "Well, there are a lot of kids who are trying to become an astronaut, but how many actually made it? It's unrealistic. It's not gonna happen." So my lesson, my message to all the people, no matter how old they are, if someone tells you you cannot do something, say thank you, and then go and talk to someone else. Better talk to God first,
Yes.
because when no one around you supports you, it's God's plan.
Yes.
Because God wants you to learn by yourself. God wants you to understand how valuable and special you are. And the only way to learn that lesson is by staying in silence and staying alone, going through this horrible, well, not horrible, it was horrible, not anymore, horrible, lonely stage.
Yes. Yes.
I was so lonely, I was so lost for, let's say, 8 years, maybe even 9 years. Only a year ago, it's when my whole life came together. Only a year ago. It was 9 years of tears, doubt, health issues because I couldn't afford health insurance, I couldn't afford going to a doctor. 10 years of anxiety and questioning all my choices. It was a lot, right? So the message is, well, you have to find God. That's the most
Yes.
important one. If you do not believe in God, well, you might make it, but are you going to be happy and fulfilled,
No, of
or
course not,
you're going to
of course
turn into one of these crazy people who have a lot of money but don't have purpose,
Exactly. Yes.
right?
I think.
So believe in God,
Yeah.
believe in yourself, pray, journal, exercise, find people who are on your side, who support you.
Yes.
If someone questions you, if someone is disrespectful to you, those people are not your friends. Even if it's your family, well, you can be family by blood,
Yes.
but you do not need to be friends with your family.
Exactly. Yes. I think that's super important. Like I said, first, like with anything, find God, and then God, like you said, God
Yes,
has put
look
me
at
in.
this. In God's trust. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see that one. No.
Yes.
He has taken me to some lonely place, and it's just like,
Yes,
God, why?
the most beautiful place
Yes.
is a lonely place, but it sucks.
It's
it
awful.
feels horrible.
Yes.
It's depressing, and it's depression.
Because you almost feel like God isn't even there with you, and it's just like you just feel alone.
And no one will ever
Yes.
understand you, and you will never get out of it, and the life doesn't make sense, and you would love to end it, but guess what? You're not gonna end it because you believe in God.
Exactly. Yes.
So it's
that's
like,
right.
oh my God, so what do I do?
Exactly.
What
It's
do
just
I
like,
do?
God, you put me in this where I don't want to be here, but it's like I can't. Exactly. Just like you said, I can't end this because like I trust you, so I just trust that you'll get me out of this. But like I said, find God, and then He'll take care of the rest.
Yes.
As long as you work and just believe in God. Everything will work out in the end. He'll take care of everything else.
Yes.
But Maria, I really appreciate you doing this. Like I said, great conversation. I hope
Yes.
someone watches this. And
I'm gonna make people watch.
yes, if they are struggling with anything,
Yes.
mentally, physically, just hopefully they reach out.
Yes.
And just hopefully this changes at least one person's life. So
Yeah,
again,
all we need is one person. That's
Exactly.
it. Mission completed.
yeah. So I really appreciate you doing this,
Thank
Maria,
you.
and thank you so much.
I appreciate you.